Get homework help! You get homework help! Let's start! It's so good to see you guys for Monday night homework. I know you're thinking like, I don't want to do homework. Yeah, come on, it's not so bad. You're on page 34. We're going to concentrate on numbers 1 through 3 tonight. It's little bit this week. And then at the end, a performance task. Ooh, scary. Let's get started right away. Make sure Mr. Graham doesn't blah, blah, blah too much. This one's kind of short. I don't think he will. Go press play. All right, so it's 3 problems. Here's the first 2. Number 1. Anybody want to read? You'll be on the video. Ooh, they can hear you. Ooh, hope you're a good reader. Ooh. All right, go ahead, Sophia.
The population of a city in North Carolina is 4,000.
Close.
403,892. What is 403,892 rounded to the nearest thousand?
Good job. She did a really good job of correcting herself when she was reading the number. Remember, when you read it, you just have to look at one section at a time. You can read one section, 403,892. Not so bad. Now they want you to round it to the nearest thousand. Well, you can see why I had you warm up with this morning. It's going to be in your homework. It's going to be on your iReady test. It's going to be in school next year when you're a 5th grader. Rounding is a thing that you can't quite get away from, so we better practice it now. First of all, they want us to round to the nearest what? 1,000. So let's underline the 1,000 up here. Which digit is the 1,000? Which digit is the 1,000th place? Mustan, yes, please. The 3, you're correct, sir. That is the 1,000. And if we're following the rounding rules, we're going to look to the right. And what do we see there? Jocelyn?
8.
An 8. And more importantly, what does that 8 tell us to do? Brian?
Round up.
Round up. Now remember, don't get confused about what goes up. It's not the 8 that goes up. It's the underlying number. It's the
3.
So look at your options. Only one of them should make any sense to you. Destiny? B. 404,000. All right, who wants to read number 2? Any takers? Any strong readers who want to get their voice heard in the video? Go ahead, Giancarlo.
A survey reported that 298 people visited the local science museum that year. How can 713,298 be written in word form?
Well, Giancarlo, it's so good that you corrected yourself because you actually kind of did the work for us. It's true. They're asking for word form, and if you're reading it correctly, what you're saying is what you should pick. So Giancarlo said 713,298. He said 20 one time, but he fixed it. Look at your options. 713,298. Don't get confused. Read it all through. 713,000. Which ones can it not be? Let's start with that. Let's start knocking things off because they're wrong. That's fun to me. Gabriel?
A.
What's wrong with A?
It's a 7. It doesn't have 100 for the 1,000. It just says 71,000.
Yeah, it completely ignores the 3, right? 71,000. But there's a 71 right there. Nuh-uh, that's a 713. So yeah, it can't be A. You know what else it can't be?
C.
Look at D. 730,000. 30? 13. They're trying to trick you. They're trying to go, oh, this kid doesn't even know how to say 13 correctly. They're going to think it's 30. Don't let that happen, dude. B, it's between B and C. I hope you see that. And I'm not going to say out loud the answer right now. But you can tell one's missing something and one's good. It's up to you to figure out which one's the bad one, which one's the good one. Let's just move on to number 3, shall we? What is the sum of 7,447 and 1,027? So look, they're even going to ask you simple addition problems. Now it's very important that when you add these together, you line them up just right. Because look at these options. Look at the options. Some options are 84,000. Other options are only 8,000. Why would they give you such humongous options and then such smaller ones right there? Because they're expecting you to make a mistake. They're expecting you to like add it up or line up your numbers in a weird way so that you get a weird answer. But as long as you line up your numbers correctly, what I mean by that is the 1 over the ones place, the 10 over the tens place, the hundreds over the hundreds place, the commas over the commas, and the thousands over the thousands. As long as you line it up nice and neat, adding this up is going to be a piece of cake. Yes, Mia?
Oh, never mind.
I'm going to let you guys do the rest on your own. Now's a good time to say bye, class.
Bye!